Hey guys, it's Vito with ViLo Energy Healing. Welcome to my channel. All right, so today I'm going to be doing a reading for all water signs to see what's going on, what you guys need to know, and how it's going to turn out for you for the month of January. Now, I'm going to be giving you guys some dates, zodiac signs that you might be dealing with, and initials. Okay, so pay attention, write it down, or save this video. All right, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Let's see what we have for you. You know, January starts off with like an emotional message or some kind of realization that you don't see coming, okay? And it throws you off. You know, it changes how you feel about someone or a situation. Now, this is the start of something new, okay? But you don't know what to do with it yet. Now, you know, whether you like it or not, as soon as January starts, you're going to have to make a final decision about something that you've been avoiding. Whatever this is, you need to face it head on and just decide what you're going to do about it, right? Something from the past comes back up and you're going to have to be honest about where you stand and just deal with it, right? But for real this time. You know, you tell yourself you're fine and you're trying to move on, right? But the truth is you haven't fully healed, right? All these stressful thoughts are just sitting in the back of your head and they start messing with you out of nowhere. You know, all this old guilt and worry or regret that keeps creeping back in, it just goes to show that you're not as over it as you thought, okay? The problem isn't this situation anymore. It's all the unfinished mental baggage that you haven't fully let go of. You know, deep down, this situation comes from dealing with someone emotionally messy or manipulative, okay? Their emotions, their moods, behavior, reactions, they've been all over the place, right? This didn't just start yesterday. It's been a pattern for a while now. Okay, that's why trusting them doesn't feel safe. Okay, it's like your body remembers all the inconsistency. You know, in the past, you made a big choice that had to do with the relationship. Okay, that connection meant a lot to you. What you decided to do back then is still affecting what's happening in your life now. You know, it's like right now you're drained and you feel unappreciated. It's like you're putting in more effort than you're getting back, right? The energy just kind of feels unbalanced or uneven, okay? And it's obvious that something isn't fair anymore. Right? This is something that can't be ignored. You know, between January 12th and the 18th, a new opportunity, idea, or even conversation comes up that kicks things into gear. Okay, this is what breaks that stuck energy and gets things moving again. Now, by January 15th to about the 20th, you stop pretending that you're okay, when you're clearly not. Something isn't sitting right with you. You're done forcing happiness and you get real about how you actually feel. Right? Once you stop lying to yourself, that honesty changes the situation and things start to move forward. You know, I feel someone coming in pretty strong around January 18 to about the 23rd. Now, this person steps in acting like they're in charge, okay? They want structure, rules, or control, but most importantly, they want things done their way, okay? They want to be the one to decide where this connection goes. So they're like trying to, I don't know, like steer the situation so that they set the tone for how things play out. You know, you want something stable, a real commitment, or just something that you could fully trust. Right? But part of you is scared that if you get too comfortable, things could just fall apart or just won't last. Right? That back and forth fear shows up towards the end of the month. Now, by the end of January, something's completely over. Right? There's no fixing it. There's no going back. It gets cut off for good. Now, listen, it's gonna hurt, but it finally puts an end to the whole situation. All right, you know, let me just jump into some zodiac signs that showed up in your reading. Okay, this could be someone you're dealing with. It doesn't have to be. Don't get too fixated on the signs. You guys could be dealing with any sign. All right, we have here, looks like Aries, Leo. We also have Sagittarius, Gemini, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn. All right, now we're going to be pulling some initials. Now, this could be your name, their name, first name, last name. Place it how you see fit. Okay, what do we have here? We have A, C, E, H, J, K, L, M, N, P, R, S, T, and V. All right, guys, that's what I have for you today. If you're enjoying my readings, don't forget to like, comment, and share. If you'd like a personal reading with me, just head over to my website, ViLoEnergyHealing.com, or just message me on any of my social media platforms. All right, thanks for watching, and until next time, sending you love and light.